everyone. My name is Ashley Van Gelder, and I'm here to do my reflection over assignment 5. What we did in my 6th grade classroom was we created an ancient China book, or a book over ancient China. What it was an alphabet book. The students had to pick 13 different letters of the alphabet to write about. They had to pick like D is for dynasty or L is for lotus feet and be able to give me information about those. The reason why we were wanting to do this project is because most of my students have issues learning on their own. They don't really take charge of their own learning. And so since we're a one-to-one district with Chromebooks, at least Chromebooks 3 through 12, I decided that this was a great research project. And it will also help them learn maybe a little bit more about ancient China than what they would have before. These are a few of the final examples that I had. This student here met the requirement of having 2 paragraphs along with a picture and really explained what Kung Fu was. This student did minimal work, and then this student really went above and beyond with their pictures as well as with their explanation of the pictures. Next, with our objectives, these were just kind of the basic objectives that we had. So how we met those is all of the students had a works cited page in their book. We did kind of pare it down. We didn't do a typical works cited like MLA format. I did also go through and check the wording that the students used and double checked it against Wikipedia as well as their sources, and I did find that there were some students that did go word for word, but for the most part, most of them did paraphrase and put everything into their own words. And then they have successfully created the books. I have a copy here. We bound them, we put covers on them. It also has the rubric in it, as well as their works cited page. The students are super excited to get to take these home with them. And be able to share them with their families. And then I did have the rubric that I used to really assess their work. Here's kind of my bright red rubric that I had them use. And they had the rubric as they were working on the project, so they would know what is expected of them. If they ask me, well, is this good enough? Do I need more? I'd say, well, check your rubric and reflect back. And then the different resources, this is what we had. I had a video that I created to show them how to set up their PowerPoint. I also had this infographic here that kind of explained how everything went together. We don't need to watch the video right now. And then overall, the project was successful. Many students thrived when it came to understanding the information. Ideally, I would have liked another 2 or 3 weeks to work on it because we did not have time to record videos of the students reading these books. We just are running out of time with it being so close to Christmas break. Big takeaways is that my 6th graders loved this project. They love being able to learn for themselves. There are also some students who really know how to do great research. Many of them found sources that I hadn't even found yet that gave great information on ancient China. But then I also take away that we need to learn how to write an informative paper. Many of these students struggle with how they phrase their paragraphs. One student even started off by saying, and in this paragraph, I'm going to talk about. And so we're really focusing now on the nitty-gritty of being able to put information together in a nice presentation form. And then these are the standards that I hit. Basically, the first one, students are taking ownership of their learning goals. And then educators are designing and using technology to create and adapt personal learning. I do have some students who didn't do 2 full paragraphs, but that was because I wanted to make sure that they could put forth great work because they are lower and they have IEPs, so I shortened and condensed their assignment. Well, thank you guys. This has been a great semester. If you have any questions about this assignment or any others that I've done, please let me know.